Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome to your month ahead psychic prediction for December 2024. If you're new here, I'm Ashton. I'm a psychic tarot reader, and we're going to start with some themes for what December has in store for you. If you missed it, personal readings until end of day today, November 29th, are $40 across the board, which is $30 less than they usually are in honor of Black Friday. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, damn, I would love to see how Ashton could read my personal life, feel free. But let's get back into it. Okay, cardinal signs. What are some themes for December 2024 for cardinal signs? Some themes for cardinal signs, please and thank you, for December 2024. Okay. So we have fear, peace, anger, stop, protection, and we have death. So I feel like in a lot of ways in December 2024, it's almost as if it feels like you're coming back to yourself in a way where it's like, oh my God, like the fears that I have, like it's almost as if, oh, like I'm going back to normal. I'm actually having fear again because it means I could lose something, which means that I'm living life to the fullest in the way that I'm not denying myself the pleasures of life. I'm not denying myself close knit relationships. I'm not denying myself all of these little things that I used to deny myself. And I think it's interesting too because I feel like you're working through a lot in December that has to do with how you approach things in your life and how you feel about them as you approach them. Because, like, how do I explain this? It just feels like you're returning to a sense of deeper understanding and deeper emotions, and anger and resentment is also coming up for me intuitively right now. And I feel like this is what pushes you into a big change. This is what pushes you to want to do more, to want to do better, to want to grow and challenge yourself even further. A sense of peace is no longer peaceful. The thing that really brings you peace is actually these difficult emotions, because it means that, oh, like I'm alive, I'm feeling things, I'm going through something. It means that like life has some sort of zest back to it. I feel like this is a collective of people who have been kind of living in very autopilot, very kind of just in like going through the motions type of energy. And I think that this month, December, is a month where I feel like you really wake up out of that. There may be an external event that happens that causes you to wake up out of that. But for the most part, I really feel like you're noticing a lot of your bad habits and you're like, you know what, I actually don't like how that makes me feel. So I'm going to stop doing that. And even though it's difficult, you're powering through in a lot of ways. There's a lot of powering through that happens December 2024. Um, and I also feel like you may find this month in December that you withdraw a little bit with peace and protection. I feel it has the energy of like, protecting my peace. But I feel that it's kind of more like just wanting to be alone with yourself and your thoughts and to kind of assess what it is your life looks like, and like it's that's a way that you can kind of cope with some difficult things in December, is to kind of go within yourself and see how things make you feel. How are you feeling? What are you thinking? um where's the tension in your body, and to kind of have a different sense of awareness of a different it's a different type of awareness. I feel like the awareness that you usually have is very attuned to the needs of other people. And I feel that December is a month where that is totally disregarded and you are very focused on yourself, which I don't necessarily think is a negative thing, because I don't feel like you ever really do that. I feel like a lot of your um, thoughts are constantly on other people and what other people want and what other people think. And I feel like that's a door that you will be closing in December 2024. Hence the change with the death card. I don't know why this is also reminding me of Reputation Taylor's version. Question mark. Oh, I'm sorry. The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. I don't know why that's relevant for this collective. Maybe you guys are Swifties. I don't know. I don't know, but maybe Reputation Taylor's version is something that really helps you through this tough time when it's released. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, it's 10:10 on my clock right now. That might be a relevant number for you guys in December. Maybe that when you see 10:10, it's kind of a reference to be like, hey, remember that month ahead reading that Ashton did for the collective? Maybe resonating. Go watch it again. What do cardinal signs need to know for December 2024? Cardinal sign. Okay, what do cardinal signs need to know December 2024? Please, thank you. What do cardinal signs need to know for their month ahead in December 2024? Getting what you want, but at what cost? Getting what you desired, getting what you thought, but at what cost? What is the price you pay for being right? Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, the World. I feel like, especially at work this month as well, there's quite a bit of notice that's being pointed in your direction. And I feel that it's positive notice. I feel that you're rising above the crowd in some way. And I feel that it's because people notice your potential. People notice the things that you bring to the table. People are noticing kind of like the power that you hold, especially at work. And especially if the work you do is not conventional. Like you don't work a 9 to 5 office job. But I do feel like even if you're watching this and you do work a 9 to 5 office job, I also feel like you're kind of rising above the crowd in some way, but I don't necessarily feel like it's in the same magnitude um, if you do something that's non-conventional. If your work is non-conventional, I think it's something it's gonna like something skyrocketing, like a lot of attention in your direction. But with the World, it's moving you towards something more positive and better aligned with you. And it's funny too, I've actually never noticed on this card. I think this is an angel, but it really was giving Jesus at first when I first looked at it. So there's also a lot of spiritual divine support um, headed in your direction in December as well. You may already be feeling the effects of this. I don't know what he's drawing on this woman's arm, but it reminds me of the symbol for the sun in astrology, which is funny because this is fixed signs. But the sun, obviously. And it's funny too because her fixed signs, their first card out from the Oracle deck was fear, as well as for you guys. And I just think it's funny we're emphasizing fixed signs as a sun sign. So you might also have fixed placements, and I would encourage you to go watch the fixed signs reading as well.